Hello everyone and welcome to Legal Aid's monthly Know Your Rights video. This month's topic is expungement and record sealing. Recently, Ohio law changed regarding expungement and record sealing, and we want to share the word with our community. My name is Penny Gooden, and I am an intake specialist at the Legal Aid Society, and I am one of your speakers for today's discussion. Remember, questions are encouraged. Although this video isn't live, you can direct your questions to our outreach email at outreach@lasclev.org, and we will do our best to get back with you in a timely manner. Before we begin, I would like to provide some general information about legal aid. Legal aid secures justice and resolves fundamental problems for people with low income across Northeast Ohio in Cuyahoga County, Ashtabula, Geauga, Lake, and Lorain counties. We assist with a variety of problems related to housing, money, benefits, employment, family, and more. Generally, households with income below 200% of the poverty guideline are eligible. Anyone in need of assistance can apply by phone at our toll-free number, which is 888-817-3777, or online at www.lasclev.org by clicking Apply for Legal Help. With that, it is my pleasure to introduce you to Attorney Jerry Meter.
Hi, my name is Jerry Meter. I have the privilege of being an in-house counsel at Legal Aid, in-house volunteer at Legal Aid. I've been doing this for about 6 years with Legal Aid. Of those 6, I've spent the past 4 years or so doing criminal record sealing, and I've probably prepared well over 1,000 applications. So I'm excited to tell you more about some recent changes.
Thanks for that introduction, Jerry. Let's jump right in. What are the changes to Ohio law regarding record sealing and expungement?
Okay, so as of April 2023, Ohio no longer limits the number of misdemeanor or felony convictions a person can have to qualify for expungement or record sealing. Under the old law, a person had to qualify as an eligible offender, but that's no longer the case. Now, even if you were ineligible under the prior law because you had too many convictions, you are now eligible no matter how many convictions you've had.
But can every record now be expunged?
No, there have always been limits on which convictions can be sealed or expunged. There are 6 categories of convictions that cannot be expunged, and let me just go over those very quickly. The first category includes the most serious felonies. If you have a conviction for a first or second degree felony, or even 3 or more third-degree felonies, then those can't be sealed. Secondly, there are felony crimes of violence, felony at any level, 1st through 5th degree felony. The third category that cannot be expunged are sex offenses that are committed while the person is required to register as a sex offender. The fourth category includes crimes involving children under 13 years of age, except for failure to pay child support. That's the exception. That can be expunged, but not crimes involving young children otherwise. The fifth category includes convictions for 2 specific crimes. One of those is domestic violence. That crime can't be expunged, whether it's a felony or a misdemeanor. And violation of a protection order can also not be expunged at any level. And the last category, the 6th category, is a little counterintuitive. It's traffic offenses. So if you have a speeding conviction or a reckless driving conviction, we can't expunge that. It's a traffic offense. But included in traffic offenses are OVI and DUI convictions. Those, unfortunately, cannot be expunged.
Now, Jerry, you've used the terms expungement and record sealing. Are they the same thing?
No. When you expunge a record, it erases it. it deletes it from all government databases as though the record never existed. When you seal a record, it removes it from the public generally, but it's not erased. It's still there. Some government agencies can still see it, as well as some employers who work with children, the elderly, or the disabled, but really it's invisible to most employers. Now, fortunately, as of April 2023, eligible convictions can be expunged and not merely sealed, provided the requirements are met.
So it sounds like most misdemeanors and fourth and fifth degree felonies can be expunged. Is that right? What are the requirements?
That's right. So for a conviction to be expunged, the case has to be fully discharged and the waiting periods have to be expired.
Jerry, can you tell us what discharge means in terms of expunging?
Yes. Before you can even think about expunging a case, it must first be fully discharged, and that's when the sentence is fully completed, including the payment of any fines, the serving of any jail time, and the completion of any probation or parole. Once that's all done, then and only then is the case fully discharged.
And what are the waiting periods you mentioned?
Yes, okay, so after the sentence is fully completed, after it's completely discharged, then a waiting period starts. For minor misdemeanors, you have to wait an additional 6 months. For other misdemeanors, it's 1 year. Felonies have a much longer waiting period of 11 to 13 years. But under the new law, if you can't wait that long to expunge a felony, you might be able to seal it, since those waiting periods are only 1 to 3 years. So with qualified felonies, there are options.
Wow, Jerry, that's good news. What does this mean for individuals in Ohio who are looking to seal or expunge their record?
It means that you can clean up your record so that when an employer or a prospective landlord conducts a record check, you'll have a better chance of getting the job you deserve or the lease that you want. And Legal Aid can help with that. See, we assist eligible clients to expunge their records in Cuyahoga, Lorain, Lake, Geauga, and Ashtabula counties. The only exception is for records held at the Cuyahoga County Court of Common Pleas. For records at that particular court, we would refer you to the Cuyahoga County Public Defender for help.
Well, Jerry, we are at the end of our time today. Thank you again, Jerry, for sharing your expertise and experience with us. And thank you to everyone who watched today's discussion. Join us again next month for a relevant legal discussion.
Thank you, Penny.
Bye, Jerry.